हेलो, कैसे हैं?
Welcome to the show, Naveen. How are you doing?
आई एम फाइन, थैंक यू सो मच। आई होप आप भी अच्छे हैं।
Yeah, all well, Naveen. I think we are getting into festival season now, and however, I think we are giving a lot of information. In the last episode about graphotherapy was a hit, and people want to know more. Definitely, so we would like to know how graphotherapy analysis can be, first of all, can be done, and how it can be used for the benefit of profiling different people. So over to you, Naveen.
See, grapho analysis is done through the strokes in the handwriting. It is basically analysis of the strokes. What text has been written or what subject is there, that hardly matters at all. आपने Y कैसे लिखा है, A कैसे लिखा है, where how is the slant of the handwriting, whether it is right tilted, straight, left tilted, and whether lines are moving up or lines are going down, or words, individual words are having up slant or down slant, how big the handwriting is, how small the handwriting is. All these characteristics define something about the character of the person. So it is basically analysis of the strokes. Okay, it does not matter in which language the text has been written. It can be Hindi, English, German, French, anything. But it is ultimately the strokes which analyze a person. Unfortunately, my knowledge is limited to analysis of only ABCD handwriting. Wherever in whatever language we find ABCD, like English, French, German, Latin. But technically speaking, analysis can be done for any type of language, whether it is written in a slow speed or fast speed, in a good mood or bad mood, that hardly matters at all. The strokes will still come and the analysis can still be done.
Well, I think Naveen ji, what you're saying is that the way person writes his language or his verbiage, you can actually just by looking at it, you can identify. So I'm very curious to know how really it works. Can you show some samples?
Yeah, I'll do that. I have some charts ready with me. See, now the upper line, this is showing the slant of the handwriting. This is a chart, we call it the emotional chart. This is depicting a straight handwriting, and now handwriting slanting more and more towards the right, and a handwriting slanting towards the left. See, now practically speaking, this is a right slant handwriting, this is a straight handwriting, and this is a left slant handwriting. A right slant handwriting depicts a person who is expressive and will generally easily show their emotions. अगर गुस्सा है तो अपना गुस्सा दिखाएंगे, खुश हैं तो अपनी खुशी दिखाएंगे. This is a person, a straight handwriting, who is composed. अपने इमोशंस और फीलिंग्स जल्दी से नहीं दिखाएंगे. और इसका एक फीचर और है कि दिस पर्सन विल बी एबल टू मीट इमरजेंसीज विद अ काम माइंड. ही विल नॉट गेट हाइपर इन एनी सिचुएशन. किसी भी सिचुएशन को वो अच्छे से हैंडल कर सकते हैं. नाउ दिस हैंडराइटिंग, सॉरी ये वाला नहीं, this one, this is a left slant handwriting. Left slant handwriting shows a person who is reserved or maybe an introvert, जो अपने feelings और emotions नहीं share करते. उनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, it will be very difficult to judge or gauge. So ये three types of handwritings हो गए: expressive person, a composed person, and a reserved person. अच्छा, अब ये चार्ट आपको दिखा रहे हैं. Here you will see different types of M's and N's. This is the way we were taught to write M and N in our schools, which is having a round top. This indicates people who are slow thinkers. स्लो थिंकर का ये मतलब नहीं है कि दे आर नॉट इंटेलिजेंट. स्लो थिंकर मीन्स दैट they will take time to understand something. They require to study and restudy, go into details before understanding something completely. Now you come to the second line. Here you will see that the M's and N's are ending in a sharp needle type points at the top. This needle type or sharp ending M's or N's indicate people who have a sharp mind. They are very good graspers. They will not take time to understand or grasp anything. Now you see the third line. Here you will see the M's and N's are having inverted V's. Ulta V's dikh raha hai. This indicates people who have curiosity for learning. They want to learn and understand things. They want to go into details and learn more about the subject in which they have interest. So this is a fast thinker, highly, we should say, a very sharp mind person. This is a person who has curiosity for learning, and this is a person who has a habit of going into details to understand something. Now, people may think that this person is very good because he's a sharp thinker, he will understand anything. But there are chances that he may just grasp superficial knowledge. Details में नहीं जाएंगे वो. But this person will go into details and is likely to understand the subject much better. After a couple of hours or after one day of study, he may even understand more than this person who has a sharp mind. So this will give you an idea. I've just shown you two charts now. If you wish, I can show you more, and maybe in the next episodes.
Well, Naveen, in fact, just jokingly, I'm saying that, people who have very good handwriting can be a deep thinker, I think, and people with bad handwriting can be sharp-minded people. So I think that is what I have understood by, because I have a very bad handwriting, and yet you say that the handwriting has nothing to do with your grapho analysis, isn't it, Naveen? Just jokingly, I'm just mentioning.
No, actually, what you are saying is absolutely right. Bad or good handwriting has nothing to do with the character of a person. Now, let us take a very practical example. Can you actually read doctors' handwriting? It's very, very difficult. Mostly people will not be able to understand what they have written. Does that mean that the doctors are bad character people or bad personality? ऐसा नहीं है. They are highly intelligent people. That's why they are doctors. So it is ultimately the strokes which define the character of a person. It does not matter whether handwriting is legible, illegible, bad or good. वो तो ऊपर ऊपर से देख के हम लोग बोल देते हैं it is a bad handwriting. No, it has nothing to do with the personality of a person. It is the strokes which will define the personality. And as I told you, I don't need to read what the doctor has written. I just need to see the strokes to understand the person better. So it hardly matters whether the handwriting is good or bad.
Well, I think you mentioned about doctors. So in a way, the chemist locally who actually give the medicines after reading that prescription can be treated, can be called a grapho analyst, isn't it? Because they will read the handwriting of all doctors in the nearby area. But moving on, Naveen, I think I have a very peculiar question, which is a particular person handwriting may show all three kinds of slants. So in that case, how would you analyze?
This is a very interesting question you have asked, and it happens. All three strokes may be there. It is very logical and very practical. हो भी सकता है. Then we have to see what is the majority of the slant, whether it is more of a right slant or more of a straight slant or more of a left slant. But it's rare to have all three strokes in one handwriting is rare, but it can happen. That means in particular situations, the person may be very expressive. In particular situations, they can be very composed. And in particular situations or circumstances, they can be reserved also. But we have to see the majority of the strokes, which slant or which stroke is more. Even M's and N's, as I just showed you, we can have a combination of all the three strokes. So then we have to see the repetition of the majority or the majority of the strokes. See, that is the reason I've always been telling from the beginning, I require a full page of handwriting for a proper analysis. Then only we will be able to see the repetition of the various strokes. There are many people who claim to analyze people through a signature. Unfortunately, with due respect to them, I don't agree with them at all. Because in a signature, you will have just 5 or 10 letters. How can you actually judge the repetition of the strokes? How can you accurately assess the personality of a person? So I disagree with the concept that signature can define a person and can change a person. It has to be the detailed analysis through one full page of the handwriting, which will be able to tell us the repetition of the strokes and assess the person correctly.
Well, I think you answered my next question, which was about the signature, because what I wanted to ask you is that you may have a handwriting, but your signatures can be a totally different artistic slants, because people tend to sign in a way so that it should not be copied. And the signature has nothing to do with their handwriting at all. They just tend to draw something which is irrelevant or relevant. It depends on the person. So, but you already answered that question. Naveen, how long it will learn to grasp this knowledge? I'm sure it takes a lot of time, but what is your thinking?
See, actually, I should tell you, of course, you will also agree with me that learning is a lifelong process. We always go on learning. Knowledge is never ending. And of course, it's a very big science. And even today, if I get some very peculiar or very unique stroke, if I'm stuck up, then I have to consult few people what that stroke means. So that's how the knowledge goes on increasing. And day by day, we learn more and more. And of course, it's a big science, and what we are discussing now on the shows are just maybe 5-10% of the entire knowledge which we might be carrying. So I'll just want to share with you also 2 weeks from now, I will be in Calcutta and I've been invited by a college there to give a demo on graphotherapy on one-to-one basis physically. Till now, we have done online presentations in the lockdown time. And they are seriously thinking, the college is seriously thinking to introduce a course for graphotherapy where I can be the person who will be teaching and the college will be initiating and encouraging people to join the course.
So when you're talking about this course, it will have a curriculum, it will have practice, it will have some sort of complete end-to-end life cycle of the course. So what is your thinking? It will be a 6 months course or a year, 1 year course?
No, these are actually these colleges, they keep short-term courses. Like they talk in terms like this, that it's a 10-hour course or a 12-hour course. So we can plan out like, say 2 classes in a week of half an hour each, something like that, or 1 hour each. And the course finishes in a maximum period of 6 weeks. So in this time, we will be able to teach grapho analysis and graphotherapy. And of course, the curriculum and all these details will be designed in consultation with the college.
Well, I think it was interesting session we had today, Naveen. You showed us a glimpse of what is possible by just showing two letters, which is M and T, and also differentiating between the writing styles and giving us how this science works of analyzing people's character. And so I think this is very interesting. And in the next episode, we will discuss more on this. We will also talk about how some of the characters can be corrected by a therapy session. So thank you so much, Naveen, for joining us today, and we will catch up in the next one. Any last words you have for our viewers?
No, it's so nice that you have kept a series and we are having small brief sessions every week. So it does not become too much for the listeners also. And I'm sure that in small bits, we will be able to share our knowledge and the viewers will be able to grasp.
Great, Naveen. So thank you for finding time and coming over, and we will catch up in the next one, same time next week.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Well, friends, it is so interesting that just by looking at handwriting, a person like Naveen, who has done this for years, he can actually profile you, and he can also suggest what are the corrective measures. Stay tuned to this series. We will bring this every week. Join us. If you have any questions, you can write to us. If you want to reach out to Naveen, again write to us on the email given at the end of the video, and we will make that connection happen. I will catch you again in the next one.